There we go. Getting everything set up here. Hello, hi, whoa, good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. Happy Saturday. Got them post-Halloween blues, don't know about you. Repo night was a lot of fun. For those of you who weren't there, I hope you had a good week. Hope you had a good Halloween. I got everything good to go. We're finishing these loot boxes. I don't care. We're zeroing these out. Will I play some heroes? Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty tired of this game right now. As you have no doubt heard. And I just want to get at least this thing off my list. You know? Get it off my list. So that I have one less excuse to play heroes. Anyways. Where were we? Okay, there's my graph. My cheat. I'll get this done today. No matter what. Morning Clem, morning Morgan, morning Swirly. Got to just to get all my windows in order here. God, I can't even imagine what double streaming is going to be like because I already have so many things open. So many windows, so many applications. Oh, pain in the butt. I thought you could just, turn on the stream and start yapping, but not the case. Blackout. Spooky. Ooh. Alright. In an effort to get this done as quickly as possible, I will not, for these last, 80 rare chests and 14 epic chests, I will not be considering them as rare and epic. I'm just going to put them into the list. And the last 100 or so will be a little bit ski. So be it. Let's get it over with. 3 commons and a rare. It's unfortunate about that blackout. Played a little bit of a spooky game just privately myself last night before I went to bed. And there was a lot of darkness. So I can semi-relate. Not really. But camaraderie is there. The fellowship is there. Oh crap, here I go on about fellowship again. Oh, that's all I can think about. Silly game. You should play it. I'm just kidding. If you don't like Mythic Plus, you probably won't play it. I don't know how tab targeting hotkey combat goes. People who have never grown up with it. I don't know what it feels like. Someone who hasn't experienced it for the bulk of their gaming life. If anyone hasn't, if anyone in the chat has not played like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, hotkey tab targeting combat, and have tried it recently, could you please tell me what your impression of it was? Because I would really like to know. 3 and 1? It's just second nature to me at this point. Morning, Nintendo. Nintendo Obama. And Bright. Good morning, Bright Sword. Oops. Don't extrapolate data. Fat fingers. Am I winning? Well, I'm on HOTS. So take that as you will. I don't mean to shit on it like as much as I am. I'm just really tired of playing this all the time forever. It's been 2 years. 2 years basically straight HOTS. Ugh. This game. Maybe I'll play some after this is done, but I don't know. If I stream something and I don't enjoy it, It's, I mean, it could be kind of hilarious. Watching people get mad is kind of funny. Ha 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 ha. But like, if I'm not having a good time, will you have a good time? Maybe. Depends on how legendary. Depends on how sadistic you feel, I suppose. Two, or two commons, rare. Rare. I did just wake up. Roll games? Maybe. I found it very hard, especially during those Leoric games. I found it very hard to give a fuck. Because, oh boy, I started solo queue, essentially, with a few of those Leoric games, and yikes. Yikes. I don't know what is going on with the HOTS player base, but holy smokes. Whoa. Lots of unnecessary deaths. Lots of shot calling that leads to, you know, horrible disasters. It would have been much, much better to do simply nothing at all. Simply nothing at all would have been better than that absolute massacre I was witness to. Especially in that Hanamura game. In the Leoric video, it was a disaster. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, thank you. I hope it helped. I hope you found a lot of usefulness from that hammer guide, yes. There's a real one coming. I'll probably get another Heroes Guide out before Christmas. And then just take a break and make some stuff that I want to make instead of Heroes content. Heroes content gets me the views, it gets me the subs. I can't be all doom and gloom upset about it. Doing its job. It works. Just a bit much. Oh. Especially when I'm like streaming Fellowship or Warcraft just for funsies, just for my own enjoyment. People come into the stream and they're like, "Where's HOTS? Where's the HOTS, man? You're supposed to play HOTS. Why aren't you playing HOTS?" Like, well, I don't want to. That's why. That's all it is. 2 legendaries already. I hope to join you one day. One day. Maybe after I finish all the heroes. And higher, I could put the rest. 3 rares. Common. There's more to life than HOTS. That's all I'm saying. There's more. There's more video games out there. And I hope to share them with you. Because some of them that I come across are really fun. Are really interesting. The spooky game that I played last night, it was called Hollowbrook Apartments. It's just a little shitty little horror game. You know, those typical ones where it's first person view. It's like old PlayStation graphics. And it actually got me pretty spooked. There were a couple of cheap jump scares, which, you know, it's a jump scare, whatever. But the actual atmosphere of the game was really, really spooky. And I died. I ended up dying. So canonically, I failed the game. Couldn't escape the man with the chainsaw. But I'll probably play it and try to complete it. Survivor. 3 in 1. Maybe I'll do it on. Who knows? I'd like to get my camera up and running before I start making spooky game streams, spooky game videos, because it's a lot of fun being scared. 3 in 1. They're at 100 commons, the last 100 loot. Oh wow, that's actually 100 commons and 40 rares. Quite nice. Morning, Olive. Hydra Olive. Video games do cost money. Well, here's what I was thinking. Because, like, right now, and I'm not chilling, I'm just explaining. Right now I have those channel memberships and I have a Patreon. But I'm not really offering anything other than my gratitude and, you know, credits, mentions, Discord privilege, etc. I was thinking maybe I get my hands on a couple of game codes that I'm doing a review on, or I'm playing on stream, and then the top patrons put into a pool, and it's like a raffle, and then you get a game code. That's some value, right? Right? It's better than nothing. It's just one of the few ideas that I'm having. Because while I'm very, 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 very grateful for any subscriptions, gifts, donations that people give, I really don't like begging for money. And sure, you could say that they're tipping me for all the content that they've enjoyed that I've made. Yeah, okay, but still, I feel like I could do more for commons. Commons, 3 commons are rare. Plus, that would give me an excuse, since people were playing the games that I had been playing. That would give me an excuse to talk about them, which is what I really want. Yes, yes, it's all part of the plan. And 1. Because boy howdy, do I like talking about video games. Another legendary. Wow, we're on track to be ahead of schedule here. In this 100, in the past 42 loot boxes, according to my records, I've gotten 4 legendaries. And the average for 100 loot boxes is about 5. It's never less than 5, actually. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5. For the last 800, 15, 20, 5, 30, 35, 40, 44 loot boxes. Or 44 loot boxes. 44 legendaries in 800 loot boxes. Not including these past 42 that I've done. Three, 1. I also stopped keeping track of boosts just because they slipped by me and I forgot. Oops. I'm not going back to the previous loot box streams. I'm not. This is what we get. This is what's happening. I was also keeping track of the amount of heroes I got and the amount of shards that I got and the difference in the gold and everything, but whatever. We're just going for the item types. It would be a really cool idea in like a stream with Fox Reward, like every so often you stream a game that you're partied up with donors playing something. Oh yeah, well I mean, if you join the Discord, you can come to game nights and stuff like that. I didn't stream Repo last night. Somebody in the game was recording it just for funsies. He also has a channel. Go check out Strider's channel. He hasn't posted in a long time, but still. Hi, Crass. Yeah, I know, right? Games would be crazy. Games would be crazy. Good luck in those trenches. Maybe I'll hop in, but you know. Plus, and when I do play HOTS on stream, you know, it's first come, first serve for groups. Although, if I do play one today, it'll probably be solo queue because I'm just like on edge with HOTS. I'm ready to just get full salt, full tilt. Let's go. But that's a good idea. New game put out code 4. Yeah, that's a good idea. Question, HOTS player saw that there is an update in 4 days. Joke? Is this like a setup of a joke? Oh, it is. Got him. 3 rares. Common. 20. Christmas. Like, comment, and subscribe. Push me at the algorithm. Send me to your friends so I can bother them as well. All that shilling nonsense. 3 and 1. It's not you. It's the game. I don't want to play in this paradigm, this 5v5 PvP match where I have to sit and babysit XP gain for 5 minutes before I get to have some fun. You know? There's like a required amount of time that you need to spend doing the busy work early game so that you're just not steamrolled anymore. And I thought I liked it. I thought I did. I was like, hey, we're going back to how it used to be. I really liked the game when it came out. I really liked when it was this way. I really liked solo laning. And then we got to play differently for, was it 5 years? 5 years was the 2020 was the XP changes. And like, I've discovered that I like that way more. And sure, you can say that the game is just babying its player base. And I would agree with that. But I still liked it. I still liked it. But whatever. Put it back. Put it back. Put my toy back to how it was, please. 3-1. And it would be, funnily enough, it would be because I could let the other 4 people on my team do whatever the hell they wanted. They could do whatever they wanted, and I would just run around. I would soak the lanes. I'd push here and there when I could. I'd grab a camp when I could. I would do all the busy work in the background. That's the shit I love. I like doing the boring work so you guys can have fun, because that way you're having fun getting all the kills, doing all the team fighting, and I'm having fun just, you know, supporting from the shadows. That's my style. I like that a lot, and I can't do that anymore. I have to be front and center on the solo lane, putting in the work, winning the duels, winning the XP war, and then also covering the other lanes. So I'm stretched really thin, and that's just not enjoyable. I want to focus on my job, but I can't because people be dying, people be dropping XP, people be rotating poorly and dropping XP. So like, it's just way more stressful. Not enjoyable. Even winning sucks. I just like, ugh, whatever, because all the little mistakes that the other team has been piling up over the course of the early game comes to a head when you go up to your first team fight and you're like level 7 and they're not, and then you just get ahead. And since the only way to get comeback XP really is through kills, they can't kill you, can they? They can't kill you because you're so far ahead. And in small skirmishes, 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, if both teams are good, no one's gonna die. So it's already a low kill game, and now you're behind. How are you gonna get a kill? You have to really get a sneaky gank or invade a camp where you know that they are. Like, you have to have amazing game sense and coordination in solo queue quick match. Yeah, right. So it's harder to come back because it's harder to come back. Ha ha ha. But no, it's like the way to get bonus XP when you're behind is to get kills, and if it's harder to get kills when you're behind because you don't have XP, and then they're 3 levels ahead, and then you just have to wait for the game to finish. Well, where fun? Where's the fun? Where's the fun? At least with the pity XP, you could scramble back a little bit to have a better level equivalency. There was a better chance. Now, though, you just have to fight from behind and hope you get lucky. At least that's what it feels like. 1 and 3. We should play Repo. It was fun. I personally like Lethal Company a lot more. It's a little simpler. The physics of Repo can be a little frustrating, but it's by design, right? 3 and 1. It was pretty funny to gang up on the monsters. Beat them up. 2, 1 and 1. Oh. Uh-oh. What the hell? That was strange. As a healer, you can still carry your team without them noticing. Yeah, healing is pretty chill still, but that's just because it hadn't changed all that much for healers. The game, healer mains. Why is it lagging like this? What the hell? 3 in 1. They definitely got the sweet end of the deal. Ugh. In 1. Oh, thanks. Thanks for giving me a legendary next chest, Crass. I just forgot how to count. It happens. My nose killing me. My freaking cat this morning woke me up early. She's like, feed me. 2 hours early. She woke me up by stabbing me in the nose. So I have a gaping wound on my face now. I had to get up and clean it immediately because cats are gross. The rude awakening. Oh, no legendary. Damn. Damn, curses. Shoot. Yeah, I also have to get the other Discord channels up and running for like other games. I still haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that because I have a chat channel for every single freaking game. How do I know what games people have? How am I gonna do it? Or do I just have more general chats? Do I just have chats for specific game types? Like I don't know. I don't know. Figure it out. Or easy box. Three and 1. Add HOTS games and not HOTS games. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Let's keep it a binary. And we'll have HOTS filled with hot stuff and non-HOTS filled with everything else. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Nothing could go wrong there. Or commons. Like and subscribe to increase the odds of legendaries. Like and subscribe to increase the odds this will go faster. Like and subscribe because. Just because. For no reason. I will provide you no value or entertainment. Just like and subscribe to increase my numbers anyways. Haha, yes. Now goodbye. Goodbye. See ya. In 1. Oops. Three and 1. Almost done here. This second to last century of loot boxes. Dungeons, you say? Fellowship dungeons? Fellowship dungeons? I'll be willing to play some fellowship. Oh, you got any more of that fellowship? Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. God, I love that game already. I've only been playing it for like a week. Love it so much. So much fun. I know you mean WoW Dungeon. I know you mean WoW Dungeons. Yes, of course you mean. One. Got all the heroes? Nice. Is really it's pretty satisfying, isn't it? You're like, oh yeah, I'll play whatever. Yeah, right? Who needs golden rings? Who needs rings when you can buy all the heroes? And even after you have all the heroes, who needs golden rings? Trying to bait Morgan. Duel Farak? Oh. You have great taste. 2, 1. I asked it. 4. 9 plus 4 is 3. Remember my maths. 3 and 1. I just like it because it's a core WoW memory. Going up that temple, freeing those prisoners, turning around, and there's all those trolls at the bottom. First time I saw that, I was like, whoa, we're fucked. And then you have to fight your way down the stairs. That was cool. Cool. Hi, whale. How's it going? Hope you whale. We're opening loot boxes today, which is super interesting, especially for people who don't play this game. You know. 3 and 1. But I want to get this done so that I have a big fat 0 sitting on my loot menu. Yeah. Big Halloween. Go trick-or-treating. Trick or treat. Oh, there you go. Bye, Crass. 1, 1, and 2. We're at 5 legendaries. 5 legendaries. See ya. And we have reached the average amount of legendaries with 24 chests left. 3 and 1. One, 1, and 2. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Getting closer and closer to having this done. 1, 1, and 2. 1, 1, and 2. 75. Four. Ones are easy. Morning, Funky. 3 and 1. Thank you again for your generous gifts of treasures in World of Warcraft Ascension. World of Warcraft Classic Plus Ascension Bronzebeard server. Install now for your Classic Plus experience. And also disconnect every 30 minutes. I hear that their second server is just as bad. Now Furin is just as prone to instability. Fortunate. 2 and 2. Still enjoying the classic playthrough though. Good morning, Olawain. You did, yeah, it really did. You showed up, you filled up my inventory, and then disappeared the shadows. 2, 1, and 1. 4. 3, 1. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, 14 more. I don't think we're getting another legendary. 2. You got it, buddy. Sleep. Huh? 3 and 1. She'll just stay awake until biology takes over and she passes out. I'm the morning bird of us. No, I was up pretty late because it was Halloween. My favorite holiday. So much fun. I'd walk around the neighborhoods and pretend to be scared at all the decorations. There was this one house. They always go balls out for the holidays, and I went by there 3 days ago, and they had their whole front yard fenced off with inflatable Halloween decorations. They had Halloween decorations all up on their garage, all up on their roof, and their driveway was a little haunted house. And you could go into their garage, and they had animatronic Halloween decorations that would like jump out at you. Like, buddy went crazy. It was really fun to see. No, for Halloween, we played Repo and got scared at monsters and died a whole bunch. And then I played a little spooky game after that. Just me and Slime. No eggs. That'd get me in trouble now. As a kid, it's all in good fun. As an adult, kinda sus. Plus, now you got me thinking. I'm like, who would I egg anyways? Do I have any enemies? Yeah, I do. Never mind. We're gonna stop talking about it on stream now. 1 and 3. One, 2. 8. 3. Just numbers now. The stream has just become numbers. 7. 1. 1. Apples? Apples and onions? Trick or treat. I made soup yesterday and I had to pick up potatoes. And the lady at the cashier lady also made that comment about throwing potatoes at children. 2 1 and 1. Nice get on that dungeon. Oops. There we go. Almost messed up my numbers. 3 and 1. I would have taken an onions. Love onions. 4. 1 and 1. Last one, and then we're on our final 100. And it's 4 commons. I mean, looking at the numbers, that does check out, actually. Okay. Or like, old milk. That'd be pretty good too. That would work. Same idea, just as stinky. 100 loot boxes. 150 collections. Did I get any? I didn't get any boosts. Oh, raisins? Raisins are gross. Ah! First box. The last 100. And it's a legendary. It's like it knows. Janitor's watching. 2, 1, and 1. Wow. Alright, since you are clearly watching, Mr. Janitor, please revert the changes. At least reverse the tower changes. Please. Please. Give us a reason to play again. Come on. Put it back. One. 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 Alright, Christmas boxes are done. Go to the summer boxes. Let's see what I have left. Two. Now the epic chests. If I was really anal about the data, I would have these in their own section. Which would not be hard to do. Would not be difficult. But how much do I care really? Does it matter? Does this ultimately matter? Will anything come of this 1,000 loot box multi-stream endeavor? Will this change Heroes of the Storm? I don't think so. Oh no, I can feel my last fuck slipping away! 1, 2. Ooh. 1 and 1. The opposite. It's the more rares instead of commons. Wow, crazy. Almost like, or it's an epic. It's almost like it's an epic chest. Boom. 1, 3. One. More. One's more. Actually, now that I got you guys here again, has anyone in the chat at all experienced recently tab targeting hotkey combat, like in World of Warcraft, like in Final Fantasy 14? Because I've been playing a lot of Fellowship, And while I really like that shit, that's my jam. I don't know what it's like for someone who hasn't grown up playing that type of gameplay. And so I'm really curious. I'm really curious uh, what that experience is like for someone who hasn't played MMO hotkey tab targeting. I guess old Dragon Age stuff. Well, there's only one Dragon Age game. 2, 1, and 1. I enjoy it, but I feel like it's really dated. And I don't think it's an easy sell to people who haven't grown up with that style of combat. 3 and 1. Two, 1, and 1. I think that'll be my repeated question. Chat at all times. 1 and 3. Linkage. I don't follow. I'm sorry. There's a definite increase in epics with the epic chests. The data is spiking. The numbers are getting bigger. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Morgan. It's the, you click on your enemy, you have them targeted, and then you can push all your buttons while doing auto attacks. The attacks just happen automatically, and then you can push your buttons to do more damage or add status effects and stuff like that. But really, you're not actually doing anything. Not really. One. Like, the combat kind of happens on its own. In chunks. It's not... It's like a step after turn-based, basically. 1, 2, and 1. One and 3. So basically, they just traded rares for epics in these epic chests. Boy, this last 100 is going to be incredibly skewed. Be neat to see. One. Oops. Dumb. Silly me. Ah, another one off the list. Ooh. And finally, my last stack of loot boxes. Yay! God, this only took what? 2 months? Finally get done. What a silly idea this was. 1,000 loot box stream. Oh, my nose is bleeding. Stretched too hard. Not a nosebleed. My cat stabbed me this morning. She was like, "Wake up, feed me, bitch." And she stabbed my nose. Very painful. Very, well, it's irritating. But I don't blame her. Halloween was yesterday. So she's coming down off of her spooky high. She was at maximum power yesterday. You know how black cats are. Well, if it isn't Bananique. Good morning. Good afternoon, good night. 1, 2. hope you had fun yesterday, Benenik, with the repo. I know you're using text to speech, but it seemed like you were having a good time. You? How am I? The smaller this number gets, the better I'm getting, better I'm doing. 3 and 1. Good. It was really silly when that laser monster killed us all. And then poor Dundum had to clutch at the end. Almost got it, but there was just too many monsters. Good way to end the night, though. Heyo, legendary. Getting there. Getting there. Oi. 1 and 3. Oh, good morning. I'll probably hop on Fellow after this, to be honest. My desire to play Heroes of the Storm is extraordinarily low. I could be convinced. It's not 0. But, like, I just don't want to go through all the bullshit that this game throws at me. Ugh. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. I've earned a break. I gave y'all 6 weeks, 2 months of HOTS content. I can make my own videos now. I can do my own thing. I'm allowed. I've earned it. But you better watch it. You better watch it. You better be like, ah, wow, that is great, Fox. Thank you for showing me something I'm not interested in. You better do it. Gotta. You're obligated. If you don't, I'll find you. Find out where you live. I'll wait for you under your bed. With an iPad. My video on it. When you fall asleep, duct tape it to your face so you have to watch my video. I'll duct tape your hands together so you won't be able to take it off. You won't be able to take off the iPad that's attached to your face. That's right. So, to avoid all that, you should just watch my stuff. Right now. Watch it all right now. Yep. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, hello, Fox. Fancy seeing you here. 3 and 1. You don't play ranked, you only deal with half the bullshit? Yeah. I just can't handle it right now. I'm not mentally fit enough for Heroes of the Storm. I'll go crazy. I'll lose my mind. Getting footage for Leoric was an ordeal. My goodness. Oh, hang on. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Ignore this. It was a fucking struggle. Let me tell you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these? No, 5 of these were solo queue. Basically solo queue. Then these last 4 were in a group. It was a nightmare. Goodness gracious. Two and 2. And like, maybe I'm biased, but I'd say I did pretty good. I held my lane. I got a whole bunch of solo kills. I did join the team fights. So at least the ones that were full fights, not like a team fight where I'm rotating and then 2 people die because they couldn't wait. where they couldn't let an objective just go. They couldn't just, they had to keep going and fighting. You know those fights. Like if I'm on my way and the fight hasn't started yet, the objective hasn't spawned, and then 1 or 2 of my teammates die, I'm just going back to my lane. I'm just like, it's already lost. We're not taking this fight. I'm gonna try to find an advantage somewhere else. Like, oh, why didn't you show up to the fight? No. I was coming. You just died for no reason. Silly randoms. Silly randoms. Yeah. If you could just hold on for like 10 more seconds. Like not even that much longer. Just pump the brakes for a moment. Let me soak this wave. It'll take all of 2 seconds. I just gotta push 1 button. And then I'll be up there. But no. We have to take an advanced position, outnumbered, behind enemy lines. Perhaps even under-leveled, because Lord knows the other lanes haven't been soaked. I just don't have the patience for it. I just don't have the patience for it. And I mean, salty streams could be fun. I do enjoy rolling in the mud from time to time. Yeah, I tell him, I'll be like, I'm gonna be late. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Why is Rehgar 3v1ing behind the objective? Oh, it's over. It's over. The funny part about that is Rehgar was actually trying to shot call the whole time, and he would only ever give attack orders once we were down 2 bodies. It would be like a 3 versus 5, and he'd be like, we need to attack them now. And I'm like, all right, I'll show up. Then we just died. Like, did you learn anything from this? Did you see what happened? No. Just a move straight into the enemy team. Whatever. Maybe they're just playing for fun. Playing for fun. I don't think there's been any other reason that has cost me more games than playing for fun. I don't think there's been a single one. Oh, we're just having a good time. Oh, well, some of us are. I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. I'm done playing HOTS for today. Why? Why are you leaving? Oh, you know, reasons. Too funny. 2 and 2. I know I was right to return to lane, Funky. You gotta tell me. I keep track of what's going on for these, what, 10 years that I've been playing these games? I've seen everything at this point. Very rarely do I play a game and I'm like, well, that's new. Like, no, I've seen this happen before. I've done this dance. Which is why I thought it would be a good idea to start my channel on HOTS. It's like, oh, well, I already know what's gonna happen. For the most part, if these series of categories, if this is how we're entering the fight, it's probably gonna play out like this. Like 9 times out of 10, it usually does. We're talking about it as an hourly occurrence. It drives me crazy. I go insane. Maybe I'll just have like a stream where I just dive into the psychosis, you know? I'll just solo queue until I lose my mind. That could be funny. I'll just spend a little bit of my sanity for your entertainment. So I could give a very clear example of what the fuck happens in this game. Ugh. Yeah, I know. You might as well just push. Either You lose the objective and you take a fort. Or you take the you take the objective and then you take all 3 forts, because that's just how the game is now. You win the objective, you crush their first line of defense. Very powerful. 3 and 1. Especially on Cursed Hollow. That one's busted. I will inflict my mental illness upon everyone watching my content. You cannot stop me. Unless you turn my channel off. $53 more loot boxes. There's a legendary. We are due for one more before the stream ends. We do not get one more legendary. This will be the first 100 loot boxes in the 1000 loot box stream series, where we do not achieve 5 legendaries per 100 loot boxes. Do it in ranked? God, no. God, no. The only difference that I find between ranked and quick match is people are a lot mouthier in ranked, because there are fake internet points on the line, and people love their fake internet points. Maybe I'll do it just to get into some like salt fights, tilt matches, flame wars. That could be fun. It's bananas. Well, no, I did understand what the patch did, and I thought I liked it. That's what it was. I thought I enjoyed the changes. And then I played it a whole bunch. And then I saw what was happening, and I'm like, oh my god. It broke people's brains. It's just, guys, the game has changed. No, keep doing the same thing we've been doing forever. No, guys, the game is different. It's different now. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. HOTS gamers are just old and stuck in their ways, and they refuse to adapt. I get it. You know, we're just having fun here. We're just playing for fun. You know, we're just trying to enjoy ourselves. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. Did you enjoy yourselves without me? I joke, but I really only feel this way after a few consecutive losses. You know, I don't mind just clowning around for a little bit, but I do want those W's. I do want them. So, after, you know, 2 or 3 losses, probably going to tap out. 2-2. For my tap out for my sake and yours. Because, oi, I can get pretty salty. I can get mean. It happens. I'll admit it. I'm only human. 3 and 1. Hey, a boost. That's the first boost of the day. The only boost of the day. 2, 1 and 1. And like it feels pretty enjoyable in the moment to get salty and flame, and then after the fact it's like, oh well, they were just trying to enjoy themselves and I probably ruined it. Kind of sucks. All the more reason to step away. But when you're in battle, when you're blaming each other and dueling wits, it's quite enjoyable. It's very engaging. Ooh, 2 and 2. Forget 2 and 2. 3 and 1. I can see why you would say that, Ethereal Hots. That's not been my experience. It's not been my experience at all. It's tomato tomato. It's like the same thing. What I've from what I've seen. It's why I stopped playing ranked. I was like, I'm just playing quick match, but I can't play my hero. Why am I playing ranked? I keep trying really hard, and I keep showing up to the fights. I keep trying to play as a teammate, and I'm just getting the quick match experience with bans. And so I stopped playing ranked. ABBA video when? Jeez. And I thought I was the comedy content creator. This guy, he's so funny. Another boost. What do you know? Yeah, I get that. I get that, Fox, because, like, I want to win. And so I will give up my personal enjoyment in the moment to win. I'll go do the boring stuff. I'll pick a hero I don't like. I'll pick a talent that I don't want to pick because it'll increase my chances of victory. Because all that matters is that W. And then I play with someone who's coming in with a hero they want to play or a build they want to try, or they're playing their favorite hero, or they're just playing this to unwind after the day. And so I'll be putting all this unnecessary pressure on them that they did not consent to perform at a level that they did not expect to be at. And then the tension between the two of us, I feel like they're not carrying their weight. I feel like they're making bad choices. They feel like I'm stressing them out, and I'm asking them to do things that they haven't even thought of. And so, like, who wins? Who gets to have fun in that situation? No one, really. Nobody does. What do you do? Generally, I just kind of suck it up, and I just keep my mouth shut as long as I can, and then I take my leave when it becomes too much for me. And I don't know how it would go the other way. Oh, thank you, Corn. Very nice of you to say. Glad you enjoy my trash. 2, 1 and 1. Two and 2. One and 2. How I used to deal with it was I would bottle all up my frustrations inside me. I would contain them in a nice little vial of just rage and hatred. And then I would join my 5-stack, and we would just crush people. And I would enjoy every second of it. I would be like, "This is what you get, you randoms, you bastards. Yes, suffer, die." And we would push them to their core, and we would just keep killing them over and over and over again. I'd be like, "Yes, I deserve this. I earned this win." But I haven't played with them in a couple of weeks because the HOTS changes. Not been enjoyable. 1, 1 and 2. It was really cathartic, though. Gotta say. Really cathartic. Especially when I get whispers after, and they're like, "Ooh, you try hard 5-stack and quick match," and I'm like, "Yes. Seethe, yes. Ah. Know my pain." Finally, someone's having a worse time than I am. There's no cure to rage like someone else suffering more than you. Am I right, fellas? 36 more loot boxes. 1 and 3. You can call me a lot of things. You can call me fucked up, but you can't call me a liar. 3 and 1. We all have our coping mechanisms. We all have our little tricks. 3. No, 2 and 2. One. And plus, that doesn't even make sense, because I would be taking my frustrations out on people who are not involved in creating them in the first place. Like, I know they're not the same randoms, but I'm treating them as though they are the same players. So it doesn't even make sense. It's not even logical. 1, 2. It's just pure, raw, unfiltered emotion. One. I forgot how to count for a second. Oh. Soundtrack turned off on me. I just have the soundtrack of the game playing on in the background, because the sound of constantly... There's no music on this screen. There's no music on the loot box screen. It's just the sound of chests being opened over and over again, so I turned all that shit off, and I'm playing the soundtrack. Oops, that's not the correct number. I do embrace... Look, humans are an enigma. We are strange creatures full of both good and evil. And you gotta dip your toes in each from time to time to remain balanced. And so I do. Oh, I do. Embrace the shadow. Yes. You gotta know what you're capable of. 3 and 1. You gotta know what you're capable of so you can stop it when it's an inappropriate time. Another boost. The last couple of chests are where I'm getting all my boosts. More like a cleanser. More like a purging of evil. But yeah, I get you. You're new to the game? How do I have so many? I actually had 1,000 loot boxes. I just saved them up. I just never opened them, because I have all this gold and I have all these shards, and I have a ton of cosmetics, 156 more now. That number is actually from the start of opening all of the loot boxes, so I have opened almost 1,000 loot boxes, and I have only gotten 156 new things. I don't need them, so I just let them pile up over and over and over and over and over again. Then I got to 1,000, and I was like, cool, we'll just open 1,000 on stream. And funny thing, I actually had more than 1,000, because I would keep playing between these streams, and the loot boxes would keep piling up, and I would just open them until they reached the number that they were at of the previous stream. It was actually even more than 1,000 loot boxes. This number is not entirely accurate. But even with opening more than 1,000 loot boxes, I only got 156 new items collection. Yeesh. Playing this game way too much. 2 and 2. Oh, nice. I'm glad I was able to help in some way. I never know what the effects of the videos will do. Although I will say, when I was grabbing the footage for Leoric, I did see quite a few of Kel'Thuzad's. I was like, huh, that me? Did I do that? Strange. I never know if they're useful, so that feedback is very, very helpful. 2, 1 and 1. I'm sort of making them in a vacuum here. I just kind of talk shit at my computer screen, and then I put the video out, and then I get a whole bunch of comments, a whole bunch of views, and like it kind of dies off after 3 days. I never know if it's actually been useful. Funny. Oh, the end is near. I can feel it. $25 loot boxes. 1, 1, and 2. Oops. Maybe, maybe. I can't take credit for any of the stuff that they add to HOTS. I don't think I have that much influence. I'm not even like half as big as some of the other big ones. Fan HOTS, Pally-Time, not even half as big. And you know what? They can have it. They can have this game. That could be their thing. I don't want to be the HOTS guy. Not forever. I do have StarCraft 2. I don't think I've beaten it. I got through, what was the last one? Legacy of the Void? I got through most of the way through Artanis' campaign. To the point where Kerrigan started to show up, and then I was just like, eh, whatever. Just stopped. Thoughts on Chromie? Maybe a guide? It used to be a lot stronger. It used to be oppressive. She was in every game. Everyone would play Chromie because she was just too powerful. Stand really far away, do a ton of damage. And then I think they nerfed her damage? She has the longest range auto attack in the game. Fun fact. It belongs to Chromie. You could say Hammer in Siege mode. Fine, whatever. But Chromie has baseline the longest ranged auto attack in the game. 3-1. She's not on the list though. I have 2 heroes on the list for heroes guides coming up next. I'll probably get one out before Christmas, and then one out in the new year. Yeah. But outside of this stream, I kind of just want to do a few personal projects and see how those shake out. Because some of the videos that aren't HOTS related are within my average view curve. They're in the bottom. Fine. But the ones that make it into the average view curve on my analytics tend to do well over time. They tend to continue to get pushed. It's the ones that never ever reach that threshold that they just kind of die off. So things are happening, and I have definitely noticed an increase in the amount of people messaging me and leaving comments, and the amount of views that I've been getting in the past 2 months. So the little stint of Heroes content definitely worked. I just got to keep this ball rolling. 3-1. Arcade with a Discord. Those are custom games, right? Those are custom games. I'm open to that. Also Warcraft 3 custom games. We've done a night of customs before, and that was a lot of fun. So I know people have Warcraft 3. 3-1. And that would be a good way to branch out into content that's kind of similar to HOTS. They share an audience, you know. 2-1 and... Yeah, these last numbers are all whack. They're all out of whack. Three and 1. And yeah, and like, I don't have a fantastically big channel, but it's very consistent, which is really good. So thanks for coming back and watching all my stuff, guys. I definitely see it. I see it in all my analytics. 1. 106. 7. Ooh, 1. And I have been watching a couple of other content creators, a couple of the big ones, especially for like spooky games or minorly edited game playthroughs, just to get ideas on how to make content like that. 'Cause it doesn't seem out of reach, especially when I watch them and they just talk about nothing. I can blab about nothing for hours. That's what I'm doing now. Totally possible. And if I'm just competing for your second monitor, that's a easy goal. That's much more achievable than trying to be front and center in front of your face all the time. You just need some nice background noise. Nice, non-obnoxious, pleasant background noise to fill the air. Well, tune into Fox. Tune into the Fox channel. Not the TV show. Not the news network. Turn into my channel, yeah. One, and two. Much more relaxing. 9:40. Hey, legendary. So we are not behind. Numbers are still numbering. $13. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Again. Three and one. And 9. Eight. Seven. Six. Five. Four. Three. Two. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's the last one. The last loot box. The final chest. The last loot box. No more loot boxes. We've done it. We've done it. 1,000 loot boxes. With a incomplete, or well, not incomplete, with an inaccurate, not inaccurate, with a skewed data set for the last 100 loot boxes. Oh my goodness. Over. Oh. Hooray. Yeah, I guess it would be appropriate to be the most common type of loot box. De la vie. What it is. What did we get? Little Ragnaros. Abathur skin. Shards. A banner. Well, I've already put the data in. So. Oh. A lot of shards in this one. Yeah. Yeah. Gambling doesn't pay, kids. Damn. Well. Not a loot box to be found. All gone. Empty. Forever. We did it. 160 new items to the collection. Cleared. 68,501 shards. 3 days of boosts. bajillion gold. Get off my screen. Disgust me. Well, that's that. Save. Neat. I will make sure that these graphs are accurate, and then I will post them onto the Discord as a curiosity. Yeah, it's all nice now. Look at that. Perfectly clean. It's like a regular-ass game. Regular-ass menu. I didn't even finish my coffee. It's all cold. Ugh. Well, now what? See here. Going for almost an hour and a half. I don't really want to. Odds. Not really. Blue face. Yes, it was unfortunate last night. Fortunate. Did I play a game today? Folks were talking about it. They made history a couple of games ago. All them homers. Yeah, I'm paying attention to sports peripherally. On the edge of my attention. It's exciting. I'll admit it. Oh, that reminds me. Whale. That reminds me. The week of April. Guess I'm going to tell you on stream. April 13th. Slime's coming up here. Slime and her family. We're gonna go to a Oilers game. Yep. So, mark that off. There'll be like a week-ish with her folks. Their brother's coming too. There'll be a whole little get-together. Real cute. I was gonna go down there. We were gonna go down there for a hockey game, but that could jeopardize my immigration application. Turns out they're coming up here instead. Yeah, I'm probably gonna see you, Benin. I'm probably gonna stop the stream, honestly, and take the rest of the day off. Or if I do stream Fellowship, I'll probably... No, I don't really... It'll be spontaneous. It'll be serendipitous. Yeah, it should be great. But as for now, thanks for coming, everybody. We did it. We got the loot boxes done. If you haven't yet, like, comment, and subscribe, because that always helps out tiny little streamers, tiny little channels like mine. Until next time, I guess. Bye, everybody.